I have your attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hit pause. Don't get all excited. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 129th edition of the Community Pulse. We're in for another fantastic show. But before we even start, I want to say this. Today, August 31st, is International Overdose Awareness Day. And we raised quite a bit of money today in a day-long event. There was a run. There was a bunch of local community agencies, housing, people there, fighting with the homeless crisis. It was absolutely beautiful. It was a wonderful day. So let's support recovery. Anybody out there that needs help, know that there's many of us in these communities that you can reach out to and you can talk to, because I do know that there's many of us that are survivors out there. And much love to everybody. Just keep that in mind. International Overdose Awareness. Let's break the stigma. All right. Songtember has come. And the man behind Songtember, Pete Johns, is here with Thomas Christ. And we're going to get to them in a few minutes. Speaking of Songtember, the Chandler brothers, which is a very close friend of Pete Johns, obviously, like many of us, came from the gateway of Pete Johns. The Chandler brothers, Misunderstood, is a Songtember edition. I can't remember if it was 2024 or 2025. It was one, but fantastic track. And we're all going to find out more about Songtember. And I'm challenging anybody out there that doesn't know much about Songtember. Please have a listen today. It's really simple. I'm challenging you to put out a song and submit it. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Notable streaming channels. I owe a ton of gratitude. We owe a ton of gratitude to these channels that we've got here at the beginning. Starting off always with Jade Starr, Thursdays 6 p.m. Eastern Time, with her live interviews. I'm going to tell you, when I was on her live interview September, I think it was 21st, 2022. It just gave me so much confidence, made me feel so welcome into these communities. Please go check out Jade's, and she has a whole bunch of other shows throughout the week. Please go check out these live interviews every Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Rob Bennett, The Vault live shows. So many new artists that I've met that coming through these channels every Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. You've all already met quite a few of these artists on Pete's and Thomas's channels. Really cool stuff. Go check that out. CampGmay, open mic every Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, but right now he's taking a little break. Take care of some health issues. Thomas Christ, You Rock, live TV, every Wednesday, 6 p.m. And yeah, Thomas is in the chat, but I say this, in backstage, but I say this every week. You all know how much I love Thomas. It's my favorite show. every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Fill out a form, hit submit, your music will be played. And then, of course, the gateway into many of these communities, either directly or indirectly, Pete Johns with Your Music Live, which I first came into these communities with my submission of free on the 83rd episode every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Same deal. Fill out a form, hit submit, your music will be played. We've got Dead Pole Vault, Friday nights. I said I was going to shout him out into this, include him, because he's doing so many amazing things for so many artists, just constantly playing their tracks throughout the whole night, and then dumping everybody over to Laurie. We all love Laurie. Laurie's Mishmosh, the Friday night hang, every Friday at 12 a.m. Eastern Time, midnight. Of course, Laurie is going to appear on a midnight. Didn't dawn on me until a couple weeks ago. Just had to be that way, almost like a fairy tale, right? I love Laurie so much. She's such a good friend. She's helped me in some personal, just by lending an ear and some advice. And she's just wonderful. She does so much for so many of us in these communities. She is the glue of these communities. I'll shut up, Laurie. All right. Following this show tonight, we have Rhett's on. So he starts at 9 o'clock. Of course he does. Just to jam things up. Because we have Vince Janella that starts at 9 o'clock. And then we have Sunshine Archer that starts at 9:35, of which everybody will be dumped over there tonight. And tonight it's streaming through Pole Vault's channel. And then we have Axe and Nacho on at 11 o'clock. And then, of course, another Canadian, Louis Cook, on at 12 a.m. All right, can I just get started with the show? Yes, I can. I feel lost without JJ. I always say this. I even panicked today and I begged him to come on. He goes, no. Song Timber Edition, the 129th show. I just wanted to say one more special thing before we even get into shoutouts or anything. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the healing for D-Lynn and her family. She did receive that call that no parent should ever receive, the loss of her son. And we decided to make her the featured channel. Yes, the featured channel for tonight. Have a listen and please go over. And she put out a community post and she reached out to me to the email to send apologies to those she hasn't gotten back to. D-Lynn, folks.
This week's featured channel is D-Lynn Loves to Sing, from our dear friend out of the U.S., D-Lynn. With just shy of 1,050 videos, here it's all about encouragement through music. Her hopes to uplift others are realized through gospel and secular positive message covers and originals, as well as inspiring shorts and heartfelt posts that shine a light on God's love and grace. May your heart be full and your day be brightened by D-Lynn's lyrics and devotionals at D-Lynn Loves to Sing channel.
I lost my place in the world. Now I sleep where the cold don't touch that food, it's trouble on your plate. But I won't chew on things that taste like dry old paste. Social media's pulling times down the road, forgotten by the years. Empty rooms, memories left, and my guitar trying hard to get it right. Missing half the frets, but still feeling pretty light. I carried a suitcase full of all my broken plans. Woke up to the ticket, a secret Jesus, and I'll never live without. Some people chase a weekend, a moment to feel alive. I'm walking through the worst chapter yet. Every sunrise feels like a quiet test, trying to stay focused. Morning light falls across the floor, a child plays unaware. Up the stairs a voice runs. You wandered back, soft as a breeze. Same old grand, new lies again. The fire tried to take me, thought it burned me to the blue lights in a field where trees once grew. Fans spin fast like they're breathing more than we do. Shadows, counting every scar, wondering how a heart could ever heal this far. But somewhere in the quiet, a gentle truth broke through. The world keeps turning.
Yeah, that was beautiful. All right. Our co-host tonight, Thomas Crest.
Hello, Frank. How you doing?
I'm doing okay, Thomas. How are you?
I'm doing great. Great to be on here. Thank you for having me on.
I'm so glad that you are on. Yeah, and JJ and I, we have some things lined up in the future, and he's like, I think Thomas could do a few of these.
Yeah, I'm always game. I'm always game.
Yeah, maybe we'll do one a month, just so we don't bother you too much. But I appreciate you, I really do. And
I appreciate you as well.
We were talking backstage, and we all do with Gary, Laurie, DJ, and folk punk, obviously. The gratitude we have for both of you, and we're going to talk about it when we bring up Pete Johns. And you guys do so much for so many people in these communities. It's amazing the work you put into it. Unselfish. You do have your own streams on Saturdays, of which we make it a point to shout out also how we close out the shout outs, because that's where we can support you most. And
I appreciate it, and likewise.
Yeah,
I'm always trying to let people know what's going on.
Yeah,
with the pulse.
Yeah.
And
you do, and I appreciate that. Thank you. It always scares me when DJ pops in back here. It's like I just heard him. It's like, what are you doing back here? It always makes me look at my mic. Is it on? It's just like, yes, of course.
I think some people are saying your mic is. Some people are saying your mic is a little quiet.
Oh, really? Right
Yeah.
now? Oh, all right. Let's see. What did I do different? Everything's on. All right. Let's bring this up a bit. My voice is, I'm losing it. I haven't touched anything here. No, nothing's touched here. Yeah, I don't know. Is it any better? Is it just my tone? Are we good? Crank it, Tremor says. I don't know. I'm going to crank it, and then everybody's going to get sick of this. All right, that's got to be better because
There
I
you
can
go.
feel it here. Oh, is that too
Yeah.
loud now?
We got ones in the chat, so I think we're good.
Okay, we're good. All right. Yeah, let's get started. As a co-host, we
right.
always ask the co-host or the featured artist to add a song for the co-host. So we've chosen Nuclear Football, and obviously it's a Songtember show, and this is a Songtember 2024 song. Let's just talk a little bit about this, and we're going to give it a spin.
Well, this was a track. It did 2024 Songtember. It was the first single for my album, Hollow and Chosen of God, which ended up coming out in 2025. But I think it's
Love that album.
Thank you. It's one I'm really proud of how it turned out, and this particular song kind of I had this weird idea. It was like this kind of like analogy of football and kind of nuclear war, and I was like, there's probably an analogy to be made here, and so that was kind of the inspiration for this one.
All right, let's give it a spin. Folks, Thomas Christ, if you've been living under a rock, I'd like to introduce you to Thomas Christ, but don't forget to submit some music here. Nuclear Football, Songtember 2024.
It looks to be just about a 50-yarder from the left hash. That ball, does it have the distance? And it does. How about 3 points on the board? On midfield, 40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown, 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 reception. He'll keep it for the touchdown. Touchdown! Have to take advantage of that turnover. In the end zone. Oh! And intercepted.
Touchdown, we reach the end zone. The sideline keeps cheering for more. In this game of nuclear football, we are losing, no one's keeping score. Touchdown, we reach the end zone. The sideline keeps cheering for more. In this game of nuclear football, we are losing, no one's keeping score.
Freaking awesome. Y'all have to check out this album. Obviously available on BANDCAMP. And that's Thomas Christ. Let's do this. Wicked. Oh, let me unmute you. Sorry. That's wicked. Love it.
Thank you so much. Thanks everyone in the chat. Yeah, it's I was really proud of how that turned out, and it was a tricky one to kind of weave that message in and have the impact I wanted, but I think I got there in the end. So
You know, how long was I know we got to bring Pete up, but between albums, what was that span? 2 years?
Yeah, I think it was about that, since
Right?
Future Music was the one before it.
Yeah. Only because only a few bands have that span, and to me, this was your best album. I don't know, I'm just saying.
Thank you.
I love them all. I've got your whole discography. But to me, it was like so many bands try to achieve that. Usually by their second album, it's not as good as the first. The third kind of fades away. But then some bands almost like disappear, and then they come up with a banger. It's like, holy shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I get from
No,
that.
well, I think it was because like the first several albums that I did weren't that great, and then I kind of learned as I went along, and hopefully it keeps getting better, you know. But it's a 25-year long process, so and it's still ongoing. I learn something new every day.
That's beautiful. So it should be, right? I think in every aspect. Yeah. All right. Let's bring on our featured artist, Mr. Pete Johns. Hello.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello. Hey, Tom. Hey, Frank. Wonderful to be here again.
Yeah, it's great to have you. I'm really excited, honored, because it's such a big month for you. I know how much work you put into Songtember every year, and without a patient wife, there wouldn't be a Songtember. So that's beautiful. That you have your family supporting you on this. So
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like Georgie's very, very patient because September is not only start of hockey season, but it's Songtember. So she basically doesn't see me for the month because I'm buried away here in the room, just making music and doing live shows and chatting to folks and just encouraging more people to make music. And I love what Thomas said there about making 20 albums in, and he's like, I'm starting to dig the albums I'm making, because that's what this is all about. Is that I think a lot of us in the past, me included, were just sitting on our music, sitting on our hands, not finishing songs. And the only way to learn and get better is actually to finish stuff and get it out there. And then you learn what works, what doesn't work, and then you improve on it, and you keep improving and improving. And no perfection. I don't say practice makes perfect, because there is no perfect, but practice makes progress. And that's all we can ask for, is to keep progressing and improving, not only as musicians but as people and as a community. And Frank, what you've done with this, I was looking back in the archives, 29. You know the number of YML you were on first. I know the number of Community Pulse I was on. It was 29. It was with Mark Bro, and it was 2 years ago, almost to the day, because I came on to talk about Songtember 2024. The Songtember, that wonderful track that Thomas made was part of. So yeah, it's been wonderful to see that you've been able to keep doing this, because many of us thought about doing a weekly show where we support the community and tell everyone all the live shows and tell everyone's music coming out. No, you talk about us putting in the time and effort. I know you've got a team of people behind you that help you pull this all together, but no, it's a wonderful thing, and it's great to see the community come around and support each other, because we'll continue, as you say, branching out and lifting folks up.
Yeah, no, thank you. We appreciate that. And we were talking backstage that JJ and I started this and wanted to be just a branch, and we didn't want it, especially not because Jade has created such a beautiful show with How to App on iOS with their live interviews every Thursday. We did not want to make this a live interview. As JJ says every week to the artist, this isn't a live interview, and we always mention Jade's name if they'd like to be on their show. It's more a bunch of guys hanging around in the basement or in the garage listening to one side of the album and just talking about each song. And yeah, that's what this is all about. What you guys do and what you guys have done to this day with all these communities, planting the foundation is just amazing. And like I said, we just want to be branches and continue what you've created. And I said backstage that Jade and Thomas is like Pete. Yeah, this was pretty cool. Yeah, amazing.
Well,
yeah,
Pete, can you tell us? I assume most people here probably know who you are, but just give us like the rundown, like who you are, how'd you get into music, and what is Studio Live Today? What's that about? Yeah,
thanks, Tom. So I'll give the quick version, which for me, I for someone who is very introverted, well, as soon as I get in front and on a live stream, yeah, I can talk for days and hours. I think it surprises many people that meet me in real life, where I'm just like this quiet, shy guy in the corner. So I will keep it succinct as possible. The Studio Live Today came about 10 years ago. I had an idea, which was that I wanted to learn how to record my own music. So I looked for tutorials. I looked for tutorials on GarageBand, because I had this iPad and I'm like, oh, there's this GarageBand thing. I wonder if I can use that to make a song. And I found little bits here and there, but no one was diving into the weeds. No one was showing you how to write a demo and how to record it and then how to mix it and how to master it and how to actually release a complete song. So I thought, well, if no one else is doing it, I should do it too. And Studio Live Today, I was just looking for words, because I come from a marketing sales background, and I'm like, words that you can't ever spell incorrectly. So Studio Live Today, I thought in every language, in every variant, that's going to be easy. So just started with that. Started making very poor quality tutorials. So we're talking like an iPhone camera pointing at an iPad and audio that was just the sound. So I learned early on, and I kind of took that same approach into music as I do with videos, which is that I started by, and the reason I started Songtember is that I wanted to say, it doesn't matter where you are at the moment, it doesn't matter what level you're at, you just have to get over that first hurdle of doing the first thing. And I like to say that everyone starts at zero, and that's the same with music as it is with creating videos. So started making videos. As I was doing this, I'm like, I wanted to make my own music. I got into this to make songs. And I thought, it would be interesting to document my process over a month, to give myself 1 month to make a song. So back in 2017, I did that. I did a song called For All the Birds. For All the Birds. It's For the Birds. And I did it in a month. And then For the Birds. Yeah, I don't know the name of my own freaking songs. So I made For the Birds, and it was really cool, and it was really fun. And a lot of people said, oh, that's a really good idea. I should do that. And I thought, yeah, everyone should do this. Everyone should create their own songs. So that's where Songtember came about. It was 2019, in the before time, the long ago. And I said, look, September, Songtember, let's just go. Rocktober was already taken, so I'm like, no, I can't use that. And I didn't want it to be just rock songs, but I'm like, September, let's just call it Songtember. I checked if the hashtag Songtember was used for anything, and it wasn't really. So I'm like, right, we're going to own that. And then, yeah, for the last 7 and coming into 8, it's 8th year, we've been doing this song in a month challenge, which, and I wanted it really to be really clear about the fact that it was the opposite of what I was seeing out there, which was like songwriting competitions and contests and like people getting their songs ranked, like who will win, who got the best song. And I wanted to be, not only because I didn't want to be fronting up the bill for a bunch of fabulous prizes, but because I wanted people to just get something out of this. And the reward should be, you finished a song. And yeah, it's been really rewarding over the last 8 years, because there's people that have said to me, I didn't think I ever would have the ability to write and record and release a song, or to share my music with people. So that's really what it's been about, is getting people a little bit out of your comfort zone, a little bit of positive time pressure, just to say you've got to do something. And what it's done for me and for many others is just given a platform where you're like, I have this month, I want to complete a song, and I'm going to get to the end of it, and I'm going to do it. Otherwise, how many of us have my song 47, my song 412 that are 99% done, and we just, I'll just hang on to it. Maybe I just need to mix that kick drum a little bit better. Maybe I just need to add one more guitar to the track. And you don't. You just need to finish it and get it out there. So that's where I came from, and yeah, so a lot based around the tutorials that I put out there early on, and then sort of it evolved naturally. Once I realized the cool people that were watching my videos were using them and making music, I'm like, well, then we got to hear the music. We got to hear what people are creating with their tools in their home studios.
Now, for Songtember, was that like was there somewhere that you got like an inspiration for that, or that it just kind of occurred to you one day to do that, or where did you get the idea?
Yeah, so it was the original one, and you might remember this song from the very first Songtember. Jade Starr definitely remembers this, that it was at the time where I started releasing music, getting music actually out there. It's Spotify's and Apple Music's and places, and iTunes back in the day, because everyone remembers 99-cent songs on iTunes. So the challenge I put out there, even though there were no prizes, I said, anyone that releases your song on like official release, I will buy a copy. So I still have this, the first 2 years, because we had maybe 20, 30 people that did Songtember in the first 2 years. So I bought all these songs. So I go back to my iTunes library and I see all these cool creators that made music in 2019 and 2020, and I bought their songs. So a little bit of bribery went in there, because I'm like, yeah, you'll be. So
you're not going to buy people's. You're not going to buy everybody's song this year.
No, well, last year, and again, it'd still be. Last year we had 91 or something total submissions for Songtember. So I was a little worried that it was going to blow out a bit. But there's still a few. Like if you put it out on BANDCAMP, and I dig it, I still tend to buy a lot of people's indie music when people release it. But yeah, the whole. Promising to buy everyone's music, especially since, I don't know, the last time I looked into iTunes and played my music through there anyway, but yeah, so that was sort of it. But yeah, in terms of the inspiration for it, the main thing was, and they'll remain nameless, but I was talking to someone hey Brad, I was talking to someone in one of the Facebook groups, and they were talking about music, and they're like, yeah, I started making music when I was younger, but I haven't, like, I've just been out of it, but and I'm scared to get back into it. And I sort of had a chat with this person. I'm like, yeah, so what's the block? What's the thing? And they said that when they were in college and they were like in their like early 20s, they had a professor, a teacher, and they were writing songs, and they showed it to this professor, and he's like, yeah, no, that's no good. You're never going to be a good songwriter. You need to do something different. Don't keep making music. And that just hit me like really hard, that I'm like, you let one person's opinion that was probably wrong, because they were, I don't know, teachers out there are great. I love you teachers. There's many fabulous teachers. There's a lot of people that get into teaching that just want to push other people down. So they get in there to kind of flex and show off how good they are, and they push other people down. So, and it's the same if you're getting feedback. You know, everyone's been on those Facebook groups where the person, Jade and I chuckle about this all the time. There's someone that's always in this Facebook group saying, oh, your music's shit, your music's crap, your music's terrible. and then you go to their page, no music. They spend all their time dissing other people's
Always,
music. And
always.
zero time.
Yeah.
Always the case. I've never had it where someone's been
Yep.
a complete dick in a forum, and then you go to them and you're like, wow, well, they can be a dick because their music's freaking amazing. No, they've always got either no music or just terrible music because they spend all their time in flame wars against other people because they've got 30 years experience in studios. So, yeah, I kind of wanted to rail against that and push positivity out there, which is that anyone can do this, regardless of what level you're at. Like, one of the benefits of living in the future is that we have tools. Like, I don't care if you have your phone with your voice memos and the microphone on it, and you've got an old beat-up acoustic guitar that you got from a op shop for $50, and you just strum away and sing something in. I've heard fabulous tracks that are recorded just in someone's like cupboard under a pile of coats because they couldn't get the noise reduction or anything, and they just playing it in, and yeah, it's anyone can do it. So yeah, it's really just to keep pushing that message. And yeah, look, do I have a channel where I benefit from people watching my videos to learn how to do this stuff? Absolutely. So I'm not going to say, oh, I'm just doing this for the love of music. It is, but it's also amazing to have this as my full-time day job where I get to, well, until the AI robot overlords take over completely. But for now, I get to do this as a full-time day job, and just encouraging people to make, just to use and creating music. Like we heard from Dee Lynn in the opening there, and just you could hear like the passion in her voice and the passion in her songs, and
Absolutely.
that's connecting. And people were saying in the chat that they could feel those songs, and that's the thing. Music is not just to be listened to. It's not just background stuff. You can't just generate an AI chill playlist and that's music. It's to connect with people. And like Thomas's song that we heard in the opening, Nuclear Football, yeah, that has like people connect to that because they're like, wow, this is actually a great analogy, because we do use sort of war terms in sporting terms. And I, for one, I'm looking forward to the hockey version of that, Tom, that I want you to do this year called Puck the World, which will be coming to streaming platforms soon.
Yeah.
Hey, you
Make
may
sure
give me an idea. Like I don't have
put
anything
it out
planned
there.
to
Gonna have-
necessarily. There.
His idea is going to be Viking uniform.
Yeah.
No, not the Vikings. Sorry, Vegas Golden Knights. Sorry.
Golden Knights.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's been the Knights. Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
so
I'm gonna-
That's,
Yeah.
Go on, Frank.
Sorry. I'm going to do
no, that's
some
right. I'll
shout-outs.
talk all day if you let me.
No, we're good. No. Nobody can talk like Costa talks. Let's just get that straight.
I've been to the Costa
that
School
was
of
the best
Elocution.
show. I can just see Jade right now. She's in the chat saying, breathe. That was so funny. All right, you had to be there, folks. I've got one challenge. The Nut House. You have to submit to Songtember. So, yes, there's one challenge. I'm going to challenge a few out there. Let's start with the shutouts. The Community Pulse 129th edition playlist is now live. Well over 100 stops, maybe about 150 stops this week, of stops I've made throughout the week. And some of these shoutouts, obviously I can't shout them all out. DJ Big Red with the community calendar. Please follow that link. Mary, my Italian friend, Bella Donna Mia, from Italy. Lord, Is It Mine? A Supertramp cover, beautiful. Matt McCollum, another brilliant artist. Sludge Dweller. Who do we got? Music Connects People. Andreina Amakuchi, another from Italy. No Unstable. Emery Island, That Thing. John Schur, Pisto Slapper Blues. Johanna Lynn, Epicurus. CD Nelson, Start Your Day with a Guitar Jam. Please go check out CD Nelson's. There's another one I'd like to challenge to get him on Songtember. Rhodey's Jam Cave, a beautiful show last week. You can watch it on replay. It's once a month. It's been a while since they've been on. It was a great show. Zealand, yes, Dr. Indy. You deserve this because you are Canadian. And that's what Laurie was saying. Every time there's a Canadian, yes, we ring that bell. And yes, You're My Alibi. Beautiful song, Michelle. Michael Thompson with Lies. Ataraxia Music Obsession, Adam Holtz. Far Too Many Tears, S.B. Killington. I met through Thomas's channel. Overthinking. And of course we have Laurie's Mishmosh, In My Dreams, Gary Moore, full band cover. Please go check that out. John Lemon and Lemonade. You know, here's a brilliant artist, poet, producer, composer. You must go check out his super, super cool dude. Yeah. Music, Poison Whales with Shine Up My Boots, and I'll Shut Up. Yes. Should we play a track?
I think it's about time.
Sure thing.
So the first one we have from Pete is this is a great one. This was the first ever Song Timber track, I believe, officially, with everybody's participation. Yes. Hold On. So tell us about a little bit about Hold On before we check it out.
Yeah, so Hold On was 2019, and it's the most 2020 song written in 2019, and people have said, yeah, you were predicting things here, weren't you, Pete? Because we didn't really know what was ahead of us in September of 2019. Yeah. But it basically, this song is kind of like the song of Songtember. So you asked about what inspired me for Songtember, and the lyrics of this song, Hold On, is all about that. It's about that life is long. Life is hard, but it's long, and you got a lot of time. And people, I was looking around and seeing people that were in a rush, and it was when I was sort of just getting more serious about doing YouTube and doing music, and I saw people that would come into the community, try something once, not get it perfect, and then go away and do something else. And I really wanted to just send out a message of like resilience, and the fact that, as you said, Thomas, 20 albums in, and you feel like you're improving and you're finally making albums that you're really proud of. And that's the thing. And I wanted to encourage that, because I see a lot of folks, especially, not only, but especially younger folks, that are like becoming very bitter and like think that, I just want to be an influencer, or I want to be a TikToker, or I want to be a YouTuber. And they're like, oh man, I tried really hard for 1 week and I didn't get 1,000 subscribers, so now I'm going to stop. So it's the same with music. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to happen immediately and be perfect for everyone. In fact, it won't be for anyone. But if you hold on and keep trying, you will get better again eventually.
And this is featuring, Jade Starr on drums, I think. Or was it beats?
I think she did add drums to this one. I'm not sure. My memory's fading as to whether she added originally. I think it was on this one. There was a couple of songs that she added drums and improved later, so I'm not sure if it was at the time or that one. But yeah, this version, I believe, has Jade. Jade will correct me if it's not this one. But yeah, Jade's my regular yearly drummer and has been the last 5 years for sure.
That's amazing. All right, let's have a listen. Pete John's Songtember 2019, Hold On. Folks, put in hashtag Songtember in the chat. I think that helps the algorithms for Songtember, does it? The more you use...
Can't hurt.
Can't hurt.
Yeah.
I love that. Let's do it. All right.
Life is long and you have much time. You're in a rush and you don't know why. You want it all and you want it now, but you doubt your talent and you don't know how. Look around at what others do. Think it's easy, so why not you? But success isn't overnight, so if you want to win, you're gonna have to fight. Hold on, hold on. It's gonna be a long time. Hold on, 'cause it's get rich, buy a car, a house, a diamond ring, but that won't really make you happy. So hold on, it's gonna be a long time. Hold on, 'cause it's gonna be a long, long time. Hold on, it's gonna be a long time. Hold on, 'cause it's gonna be a long, yes, it's gonna be a long, and it's gonna be a long, long time.
Sweet. All right.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was good. I think we got a buyer here with the Nut House. I think he's in. He's getting ready.
Right
to
on.
I love it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm going to
Pete, you're
do
muted.
just...
I will
Oh,
unmute myself.
shit.
Frank
See what
doesn't
I
want me to
do?
speak. See, it's we call that costering someone. You're gonna just cut you off at the start. No, I just wanted to say I'd forgotten this, and you could before we played the song, I was sort of alluding to it, but I was listening to that, and I was like, because you said Jade did the drums, and I'm like, no, she didn't. Here's what happened. She listened to that song and said, good song, Pete, shame about the drums. And she recorded new drums, and the version that came out on my EP the following year, an EP called Maybe, there's a version of Hold On that one that actually has Jade's drums, which is about twice as good. Well, that makes the song twice as good because the drums are 10 times as good. So, yeah, that was what went down with there. But I wanted... I remembered at the time when I sent it to you, I wanted it to be the original one because I wanted to tell that story, and then I completely forgot that story. Because it is an example of, I did this thing in Songtember, I got to the end, I'm like, yeah, this is pretty good, but the power of the community is that someone else can kindly give you feedback, or even give you help, or even collaborate on things. Like, I worked out at that point, and basically since 2019, I've realized that my drum programming skills, getting old Anders or Kyle in GarageBand to play my drums doesn't quite cut it. So I've been leaning heavily on Jade and others, like Jade, and as we talk about later, Gary Hubbs and others who have played on tracks as well. So yeah, that's if you want to listen to a better version of that, go check out my EP called Maybe from the following year.
And we were going to
And
show
Pete,
to
didn't
her-
she also?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, didn't she also do some like vocals on that too?
Possibly. She's definitely...
I think she
there's
did
a couple
some
of tracks
backing
that we'll talk
vocals.
about. It might have been. Jade's basically been fixing my songs for a decade now, so that's very unsurprising if that's the fact. Yes, probably. And she also did she did a lot of vocals on the last couple. Anytime you hear a scream, I can't scream properly. I can't do the growls of the screaming. So anytime I'm doing a rock song and you hear a it's usually just Jade. I'm just there going, ah. She's doing the so it's all good. There you go.
I can lend you my wife for a scream. I hear it all day. I'm constantly getting in trouble.
Happy birthday to Jade, by the way. 54
There we go.
today.
Yes.
Apparently, your senility has rubbed off on me today, Jade, because I'm forgetting stuff that was from my own past. So it's all good. We'll get there.
Yes, we were going to shout her out in the next segment, but
Nice. See,
happy
I've ruined
birthday.
everything.
No. Jade put it in the chat. So happy birthday, Jade. It is September 1st, right? Which is September 1st right now in Australia. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Happy birthday,
so-
Jade.
Yes.
Yo-ho.
Let's put a bunch of birthday cakes and stuff like that for Jade Starr, folks, please. I'm going to do some shout-outs as a birthday present to Jade because I know how much she loves when
my
I sit
birthday
back
banana
and
for
do
Jade.
shout-outs.
Just turn your mic down and then do it, and then she'll be really happy.
I love Jade. Yeah, you get what you know. I just love it. It's honest. She's true. Forest of the Wolf. Wasn't it Mark's birthday too? Yes. Yeah, a couple days ago. Featuring Gary Hubbs and Hetriani. Beautiful track. Blue Gubrius. We Still Miss Stevie Ray Vaughan. Sweet Jam. Birdfinger. Birdfinger's in the chat. Top 5, August 27th. Stephen Ewert. So many of these while I'm showing them out I've met through Pete's channel. 2 Yards. Brilliant artist. Going to be on the show soon. And The Times of of Sir J. Hawk, a beautiful track. I think it's one of my favorites of 2 Yards. Finger and Strums, Virginia Woolf, Averwin, and Tanguy Laberth, and another brilliant Averwen is Amy Wallace, to those of you who don't know. Another brilliant talent out of Canada. Harriet B. What Am I to Do? Robbie Stingle, Trapped in Your Thoughts. Probably one of 15 that I saw this week. Robbie's just a prolific songwriter. Gary Schaefer, The Pickin' Pilot. Fools Like Me. Doorways into Music and Jaded Soul. Turning into the Frequency. Dr. Indy. Yes, I'm not going to dox you, but another good Canadian. Smooth Ride. Linda Jean. Oh, my God. I might as well just sit on this thing. What would Dolly say? Yeah, she's going to be missed. Karen Baldwin. Sonic Race. Sacred Wind. Dustin Francisco. I'm not going to say his YouTube name backwards because that's what it is. Pause and Guitars with Zombie. Pause had a couple tracks. I really love this rendition of Cranberries' track. Costa, speaking of which, we spoke of him earlier. Only an Illusion. Dave Bops. My Song Timber. This is the first song timber I heard this year so far. Song in Score. And then Synthworks SWX were with Let Go. Shut up, Frank. I'm done.
So
Very cool.
So Pete, can you tell us? I know you couldn't pick a favorite song. I wouldn't ask you to pick a favorite song timber song from like the community, because that would be like picking like a favorite child, and you can't do that. But
Yeah.
Are there some that like stand out to you, or some that meant a lot to you over these 7 years?
Yeah, probably. I'll more talk about creators that have kind of been around the place for a lot of that time, and that I know that the community really enjoy their music, and they give back as well. And we're talking, and again, as soon as I start naming people, I'm going to miss people and forget people, and it's going to be terrible. But the likes of Joe and Barry Glenn, who have just been long-time supporters of this community and create great music, and are just the nicest people. I always say, when I grow up, I want me and Georgie to be like Joe and Barry, to sit around drinking scotch, eating chocolates, and listening to great music. So they're wonderful creators.
By the way,
Chandler
Frank,
Brothers.
those Joe and Barry need a bell.
Oh yeah,
Canadian.
Bing,
Oh.
ding. They're in Canada.
Jeez. Sorry, I gotta.
It's all right. The Chandler brothers aren't from Canada, so you can have a rest now. But yeah, like the Chandler brothers, Sean and Patrick, again, longtime supporters of me and my channel, and just amazing creators, and somehow even better people. So yeah, their creations over the years. Gary Hubbs has just been an absolute staple of the community for a really long time. And then of course, like the moderation team. So yourself, Mark Bro, Jade Starr, Leela. Yeah, just the fact that you guys put in the effort to help me to sort of wrangle in the live shows and do things. And yeah, make sure that I'm okay when people put in suggestions in the chat for things over and over again, when they're kind of missing the point of what I'm doing. That rock song should really have some strings in it now, John. And I'm like, oh, really? Yeah. What about some arpeggiated synth lead? And I'm like, it's a hard rock song, but thank you for that. So you folks do a great thing for me there. And then it's just I love the little gems, like people that I don't know, aren't members of the community, don't release a lot of music, and they just pop up and come out of nowhere. And a lot of people have done that. Like, a lot of people have participated in Songtember because they've come from other groups or songwriting groups, or they're like, oh, what's this all about? And they put out their first song. And some of them will then sort of just like Homer Simpson back into the hedge, and we don't hear from them again for another year. Whereas others will jump in, and there's some of you watching this right now that are like, yeah, that's right, I did Songtember 2021 and you haven't got rid of me. I've been hanging around the last 5 years. So, and yeah, like I said, I know I've mentioned a few people there, and I'm going to have forgotten more people than I actually remember, but yeah, just like Scott Borthwick, like SM Borthwick, and like I'm trying to think back to the earlier days, and folks who've been around for a long time, and like Bleeding Red Beats, who's been like supporting the channel, and his wife Angela for a long time. So yeah, there's it's hard to sort of pick. In terms of, weirdly enough, of the songs we're playing of mine, the one we're not playing is probably the one that is the most memorable for me, because it had the most community involvement, which was Work in Progress, where we had a big gang vocal at the end, and I invited everyone in to basically send me their line of, we're all just a work in progress, nobody's got it figured out. And I still remember like basically breaking GarageBand, because you only have 32 tracks in GarageBand, and I had about 27 people that were singing in these gang vocals, so I had to put them all together and mix that down, and then get that out as a stereo track, and then pull that back into my project. So that was super fun. And we did a similar thing last year with the AI protest song that we'll be playing later in the show. So yeah, probably when the community is more involved, and when I'm collaborating and when I'm working with other people, because as creators, we tend to spend a lot of time alone in our like audio caves, like with our own thoughts and our own things. And what this does for me as a card-carrying introvert with fairly high anxiety a lot of the time, is it shows me that I'm not alone, and it lets me sort of relax into the fun and the joy of creating music, but actually doing it with other people, because there's nothing quite like, the best thing is obviously physical human contact, being in the same room playing music with people. Second best thing is that you can communicate and collaborate with people all around the world virtually. And I think for all the ill in the world we have in this year 2026, the fact that we live in the future and that we can do this, how much worse would things be if we didn't have things like online video chats where we can talk between Pittsburgh and Australia and Canada, and all be just chatting here, and then have a bunch of people watching the stream as well. So yeah, that's a long answer to a short question, but that's my sort of memories and vibes of the best things about Songtember.
Yeah, that's what I always love that too. I love when we get new people, because as much as I like I love the contributions from the people, the regulars, but that what you're going to get with that, and that's going to be great. But there's the little surprises, like the new people that will come in each year and do something, and then some of the old people that like to come back too, for Songtember.
Yep. Yeah, 100%. Like, there's people again like that we haven't seen for a couple of years, and they pop back up, and you're like, wow, I haven't seen or heard of you. And then you get people like, who's just joined the chat here, Amy Ballor, who just started sharing music because she found us, and I think Mark Bro heard her music and suggested that she submit it to YML, or if it wasn't you, Mark, it was one of the great members of that group. And she submits a song, and then she submits more songs, and then she submits songs to you, Tom, and then she goes on Jade's show and is interviewed, and now she's all excited because it's going to be her first Songtember. And I'm like, it's kind of like when you have kids at Christmas, like when people are discovering this and discovering how cool it is, because we all feel like ships sailing alone in the night, and then suddenly you see this big lighthouse, and then there's all these other people like waving and cheering as your boat's coming into shore, and you're like, wow, I didn't realize that I actually had this level of support. So yeah, I think that's one of the great things, is seeing people go, and the confusion where they're like, so what do I do now? All I have to do is make a song. What's the process? Whatever you want. What do I have to use? Whatever you want. How do I go about it? You can do it structured, or you can just throw stuff at the wall, see what sticks. As long as you got something at the end of the month, you hand it over to me and say, here's what I did. I play it. We all celebrate it. And simple as that. Like, too many complicated things in life. Let's keep this simple.
Now,
So cool.
would you say what do you think is like the biggest barrier to entry that you see? A potential new creator coming in that they might have, and how do you think they might go about getting around that?
Yeah, it's the boil the ocean thing. It's people getting overwhelmed by how difficult it seems to make a whole song. Because you think about it, you got to write the song, you got to record a demo song, you've got to mix the song, you've got to master the song, you've got to arrange the song, you've got to, there's a lot to do. And you've got to write a verse and a chorus and a bridge so that's what I see most people struggling with. They're like, I couldn't possibly write a whole song. Even if you give me a month, I can't do it. I can write an 8-bar riff, or I can write a chorus or a hook, but I can't bring it all together. And the key advice that I do, and I always say Songtember is kind of half practical advice. Here's what I'm doing, here's how I'm creating, and half like support network psychology and helping folks out, because chunking it down is the number one thing. And I say to folks, start with that one hook. Like, you'll see me do it when you see me make my song. I'll have a bunch of just ideas, little tiny tidbits of ideas, and then I'll be like, right, which one of these do we develop? And then you write your 8-bar hook or your melody or your chorus, and then you're like, all right, what do I do next? Then you write a verse. All right, what do I do next? So if you try to go, I'm going to make a song, that's like daunting. It's like saying, I'm going to make a recipe, and you just got all these ingredients in front of you, just like, blah, you're just going to throw them all into a bowl and mix it and just hope for the best. Or it's like, no, what do? You boil your water and you get your pasta on, you put your pan and you get your tomatoes in there and you get your sauce going and you chop your onions, or if you're Thomas, you don't chop your onions, and you throw those in your sauce and you get it all simmering nicely, and then you make a meal. But if you try to make a meal by doing everything all at once and just throwing it together, unless you're making like a delicious, stir fry, which is fine. But again, it's still got to chop up the ingredients beforehand. So I know it's a weird metaphor, but for a lot of folks, they just get overwhelmed by the sheer size of the task of writing a whole song. So just do it in little chunks. And if you get to the end of the month and you've still only got a chunk, guess what? It's one chunk more than you would have had if you did nothing.
No, that's
Absolutely.
great. That's great advice. Yeah. Just simplify it. Absolutely.
Yep. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much a verse is a paragraph. Write about something.
Yeah.
It's...
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Absolutely. And the other thing, not to go on with it, but the other thing is people are worried about the quality. They think they're not good enough because they're comparing themselves to people like Tom who've been doing it for 20 plus albums in 30 years. So you will not be perfect straight away. And plus, there's no such thing as perfection. Chasing perfection is so pointless. So yeah, a lot of folks are worried, my thing's not good enough. Who cares? And that's the thing. Just do it. Just write it. Do free writing. Try and make a bad song. I bet you if you try to make a bad song, it'll probably come out pretty cool anyway, because it's going to be interesting. It's going to be something. So make it cheesy, make it lame, make it bad, do whatever. But yeah, don't compare your day one or your year one to someone else's year 30. Otherwise, yeah, you're chasing the wrong comparison.
And embrace those imperfections.
Yeah, I'd be like, wouldn't you say like, yeah, at the end of at the end of it, like we're not going to be like judging, right? There's no judges panel. Like it's, so you would say probably like it's the self satisfaction of knowing that you created something and you're one step better than you were before that happened.
That's it. And if you do get some feedback from folks, which it may happen along the way, that's great. That's better. Don't you want to know if there's gaps, if your drums are crappy and you need someone to play better drums on it? Don't you want to know that rather than just keep grinding on and keep doing the same thing over and over again? So yeah, like there's only positive as long as you look at it as an opportunity to learn instead of being judged and your final thing that anyone will ever see. No. Plus, the opinion of people, strangers on the internet, if you base your whole self-worth around the opinion of people that are online that are often hiding behind like usernames or just jumping on being keyboard warriors, yeah, it's not a great way to be. So yeah, find, and that's why this community is great. Like, find your community that are going to be supportive. Sometimes they might need to be a little harsh, or not even harsh, but direct and help you because they want to. But there's a very big difference between someone saying, you suck, your music sucks, and someone saying, hey, your vocals probably probably need to come up a bit. Sorry, Frank, that was not a stab at you. But yeah, maybe just lift your vocal volume in the chorus, or add a little compression to your guitars to make them cut through. Like, that's all good, because take the advice of guys like this and guys like this that have been doing it for decades. Sorry, don't mean to age you both, but take that advice and go, right, how do I use that to make my stuff even better? But also know when to go, yeah, thank you for the feedback, but I'm good. I want to do it this way, and this is it. So you can be a little bit selfish and stubborn if you want to be, because it's your music, and no one gets to tell you, like my story about the guy that a professor said he shouldn't make music. No, you're allowed to say, thanks for the feedback, I'm choosing to ignore it.
Absolutely. And Frank, let me know if we need to get to a song or anything like that.
Let's get
Let us know
into
when
the next song, because song number 2. Where are we? It's
so we're going to go to Groan.
Groan.
So what's the story on Groan? I think I know, but
DJ Big Red's favorite song. He's been telling me I need to do Grown Ass Man number 2 for the longest time. So Groan, it was in 2022, and we'd all had a fairly exhausting couple of years, let's say. And one of the things that I kind of, with the whole pandemic and lockdown and things, for someone like me, it was kind of my warm, cozy comfort zone. So not having to go out and not having to be out and about with, other humans, and have a reason and excuse to say no to parties and say no to events that you go to. But, as an introvert, my energy comes from being with myself and having those quiet times and having that reflection time. So not to say I don't like to do things, but a couple of hours in a loud, noisy pub, social environment, anywhere really, that's not enough. So that's what this song is all about.
Same.
It's about that. I was going to say, I think there's plenty of people in this chat and sitting in this studio that are probably the same. It's like, yeah, it's not that I don't love people. I do. It's not that I don't like socializing. Like, people get introverts wrong. We love that, but we get our energy from not that. So we have to build up all our energy, go and do a thing. Like, Tom, you had to go out to like a gig, and I bet that cost you quite a bit of energy. You probably came back from it after spending an hour and a half in the car park trying to get out. You were probably pretty exhausted, and you probably didn't really want to be doing a whole lot of stuff, and probably hunkered down for a bit of time. So that's the difference. So being able to just refresh, and for an extrovert, that's great. Like, I can understand that, because you need to get out there. My wife's the exact opposite. She needs to be out doing things, and then I can see when she's getting itchy because she's just sitting around. I'm like, oh, we just chill out here. She's like, no, I'm going finding someone to do something. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool, because I understand that. And yeah, so this is basically a song of explaining my feelings as an introvert, and just to give you a little advice to my extrovert friends that maybe sometimes you might just need to please take me home.
I love this. That's a good segue, but I do want to add something. There's 2 things I want to add. Number 1, that was my first song, Timber, and that's when I realized community, how between you, Thomas, Jade, and Leela, how excited and supportive you were for each other, and still to this day you are. And there was a couple others, but it was primarily all 4 of you. And I'm still waiting for my goddamn t-shirt, because I got my name on that board that you wrote at least 10 times. And you said you're going to make t-shirts.
There's you can't see it very well, but there's the Frank Terzo house. He donated so many times in the month. So we do the song.
You
Timber
built
Legend.
the house. It was a house.
This is
and
last
you put
year's.
a window.
Yep. So you got the guitar, you got the peace sign, you got the house. We put a chimney. I think there's a bird flying up the top there somewhere as well. So
shit, that was
funny.
we
built the house of Terzo. In fact, there's a little Frank sitting in the corner there as well, playing a guitar. So and this is, again, not to talk about today, but the community, the wonderful people in the community that helped me by donating to the channel throughout the month of Songtember. And I do it. That was a bit of fun artwork. So yeah, maybe the t-shirts need to finally be done.
I love it.
Do you still have all the Songtember Legends posters?
I do. Yeah. So I've got them going back. They've fallen down the back of this. I keep everything in this little thing, and they've fallen down the back. So I have to get down on my hands and knees and go dig them up. But I kind of like knowing that they're just relics. They're back there somewhere. And one day I'll pull them all out and be like, oh, 2022, oh, 23, 24. Yeah. So yeah, it goes back a few years. So no, it's a bit of fun. And my artwork. If you don't like my music, my artwork ain't going to impress you much either.
I love it. All right, let's do it. Grown.
Let's hit it.
Pete Johns, Song Timber 2022.
Never one for going hard. Never had a fear of missing out. Never happy in a crowd. And I know I'm not the only one. I'm a grown ass man. Please take me home. I've done all that I can. Please take me home. Never had to see the lights. Never had an urge for starting fights. Kinda happy on my own. And I know I'm surely not alone. 'Cause I just don't have a plan. Please take me home. I've had all I can stand. Please take me. So I quietly creep up the back stairs and you won't hear a sound. You'll awake and wonder what the time is. It's only 10 p.m. I'm a grown ass man. Please take me home. I've done all that I can. Please take me home. I just don't have a plan. Please take me home. And I've had all I can stand. Please take me.
Hell yeah. All right. Let me unmute Mr. Jones. There we go.
Thank you.
Beautiful. And I remember that. The build up. It was our tail end of COVID, so we still weren't really back at work. So many of us were able to watch the whole entire from start to finish. That was so much fun. And you know, in a way, COVID brought together a whole bunch of people, right? You made a whole bunch of new friends. We did. I hate to say it.
We did.
Good definitely came out of it, right?
I do feel guilty saying that, obviously, because I know a lot of people suffered, and I know we lost a lot of cool people during it. But it gave us a bit of a reset, didn't it? And made you value a lot of things, and made you connect with people around the world. And I wouldn't have a lot of the global friends that I do now if that hadn't have happened, really. So yeah, got to take lemons and make lemonade.
Yeah, and that we did.
Can you talk a little bit about how you made that video? Because it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, so that video, so it's filmed here in Adelaide. So for those from Australia, might be familiar. So that was walking from the Festival Theatre there, which is like the sort of arts precinct here in Adelaide, and then down along the River Torrens. Yes, we do say it that way. We say River Torrens, not Torrens River. It's a very weird South Australian thing. So walking on the River Torrens, and I had this concept, and I'd seen people do similar things before, where I wanted to record myself just singing it as I walked along, and I'm like, that I could just do that, but that's a bit boring. What if I did it at 4 times the speed? So the reason I had the AirPod in there, so I look very much like I do now, is that I had 2 phones. So I had my one phone with YouTube music, and I was playing my own song through that one. So I'd start playing that, and then the other phone was up there in front of me filming, obviously. And on YouTube, you can put things at 2 times speed, 4 times speed, but you can also slow them down to half and quarter speed. So all I did was grab the YouTube song, so on YouTube Music, and said play it at 0.25 times. So the original footage, and there's a video somewhere on the channel showing it, so it's literally me walking at regular speed, but it was never one for going hard, and having to do that. So a 3.5 minute song. The reason I could walk so far is that I basically walked 12 minutes like more than 12 minutes in about 3 minutes of song time. And then, it was just threw it into my video editing and times 4'd it, and it all matched up and it all worked well. So it was a fun way to just make a very simple video, one take. And the bit where I'm going through the tunnel, I tried to lean it up, and my handheld selfie stick was kind of flimsy, and that's where you see it flip over and go upside down and backwards, because I had to very quickly, and again, not very quickly because it was quite slow, because I was going slow, I had to pull it back up and get it back around. So the effect of me going through and going upside down in the tunnel was 100% unplanned, and was just adapting to the fact that I nearly dropped my phone.
And that's amazing too for somebody who's self-described introvert, and I know, as being an introvert myself and having social anxiety, to go out and do that in front of everybody in your hometown where you might run into people potentially. That takes a lot of courage, I think, right?
Yeah, well, and there's one point there where you see me, I'm walking along and I'm coming towards some people, and I kind of just take a bit of a detour and take a different path around people, because I was getting some weird stares from folks as I'm walking around. Yeah, because I wasn't actually making any noise either, so I think some people were a little bit concerned for my mental health, because there's a guy just holding a selfie stick.
I can just see that. That's funny.
The stuff we do for our art.
Shit.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah. But and again, it's putting myself out of my comfort zone, because again, I know that the reason that I kind of just do things, and a little bit daunting to do them and to actually go and do it. But I'm like, you know what, I got to be leading the way here. If I'm going to be telling other people to push out of their comfort zone and make music and share music and be brave, I got to freaking do it too. And it's translated into now, and I've been talking, and Thomas has been hearing me say this for ages, to actually play live again. And I basically used COVID as an excuse for about 6 years as to why I wasn't playing live. So being able to get back into playing live now has been very good. And speaking of very good, it's the very good Laurie's Mishmosh.
Hello, Laurie.
Frank doesn't want you to talk.
No,
I'm muted. I muted myself.
She's the manager of the channel. She's on her own.
I did it. Hi guys, what's going on? Pete, I love that story.
Hello.
I love that story. When we did Tainted Love, Gary Ironhet and Jack Blash, Gary taught me a technique to dance at like 0.5 and then speed it up, and it looks kind of like robotish. And that was exhausting, because I wasn't used to listening to it slow. It was more exhausting. And I'm trying to do this like really slow instead of regular, and then we sped it up. But really cool video, really cool song. And I'm honored to be on here with the 2 founding fathers.
I love it.
Yay.
Yeah.
Well, hey, the thing about that is you do it.
We're 40 minutes late for the penis section, Pete. 40 minutes.
I don't know. I kept saying to Frank, play more music, but no, he just wants to keep talking. Sorry, Tom.
We love it. And thank you for all you do at Songtember.
Yes, it's a very important month for the community, because at the end of the day, it is great for the community. And when you have the big show at the end, I know there's a few people that are going to be doing this, a few new people. I don't think we've seen Chalkbrook on a Songtember yet, have we? No.
No, this is his first as well, which is very cool.
And I'm not sure if Moses J. Hawkins was on last year's. But there is a
Moses
potential.
might have last year, but
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I met Moses through your channel. Yeah, but there's a lot of potential to get a lot new artists. Dr. Indie, maybe.
Yeah, and people
I'm
may still have
excited to
questions.
see.
I remember I was so confused when it first. Remember, I had all these questions when you first started talking. I'm like, "What can you do covers of? What is it?" And I thought it was a huge thing across YouTube. I didn't even realize it was something you created. But yeah, some people were asking tonight. Just go to Pete's channel. It's just make a song. I mean, you must have heard by now. You must know by now what it is.
LGI
Make a song.
Live.
Be creative.
Yes, it is that simple.
Just don't
Yep.
swear, and nothing controversial.
You can swear a little
Just for
bit.
fun.
I swear. I
little bit of
swear all the
swearing
time.
You can say one
little
fuck.
swearing, little controversy. Yeah,
Use
fuck,
fuck
shit,
aloud.
and-
Just
That's
one
it.
fuck.
Yeah.
2 fucks, you're out.
Yeah. No,
we're not gonna make
way I
fun.
He's
say
gonna be
it-
reaching for that fade. He's gonna be reaching for that fader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
And
say-
you
I say
get
a
one replay.
well-placed-
You get one challenge.
Yeah, no, I say a well-timed F-bomb can actually make a song shine, so no problem with that. The way I put it is, as long as you're not preaching hate against anyone or anything, then it's all good. It's as soon as you get into like, because you can say, yeah, is it like, yeah, fuck yeah, or you can say you're fucked, and they're very different things. So if it's a celebratory fuck, that's good.
Yeah. Amy Baller, that's right. It's going to be her
Yeah,
first time.
her first as well.
I'm
Yeah.
excited about that.
Very cool.
Amy's going to be on the show soon. I had to recalibrate.
Recalibrate.
Yeah, I had to stop. I was just getting overwhelmed. I was backed up. We were backed up for 3 months.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had no room to breathe. So I
How
just
cool is that?
stopped
Though?
everything.
There's a waiting list to get on the Pulse.
Yeah,
cool.
well, we've got 6 people. Amy and I were talking back in July, and we were booked into September. But anyways, it's I'm really excited. All these new artists. Yeah.
It's a good problem to have.
Can I
And
just
you
say
were at
happy birthday,
91
Jade? We
last
haven't
year?
said it enough. Happy birthday.
Yes, yes.
Jade.
You can say it again. You were at 91 last week. I mean, last year. You said, Pete.
91.
Yeah, it was a lot. That might be exaggerating it. That was but an early thing. I'm not sure if all of those finished a song, but yeah, we had about 40 plus songs on the first YML show and about the same on the second one. So we split.
Wow.
We do Your Music Live and we split it into 2 for our,
we're pushing
our UK
100.
and European. Yeah. Well, see if we can get 100. Why not? We've never gone over 100, so if we get more than 100 completed songs, it'll be very busy. I'll have very long shows to play all those songs at the end of the month. But again, good
And
problem
you said
to
pick
have,
one
happy to
song,
have.
right?
Yeah, just one song. A lot of people said, look, if I'm collaborating and in 2 different groups, yeah, look, if there's bands, I don't want to get Frank Turzo, Frankie Turzo, FT Dog, and 3 different songs. But if you're actually collaborating with people and having 3 different bands, absolutely, that's totally fine.
Well, I'm actively working on 8. Is 8 okay?
Oh yeah.
So I know the rules are.
I'm not kidding about the number of it, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I know the rules are, and that's when Pete interrupts and says, "The
There
rules
are no
are
rules."
no rules." Right. I had a song that I came up with right at the end of July, and just did my demo on the acoustic and got the melody down. And then I put it aside because I want to start it as of tomorrow. So
Yep.
I've got one ready to start to work on and finalize. And
Absolutely.
it'll
Yeah,
be
and we've got like people like Mark Bro who's going on a vacation in September, so he started a week early. I'm like, that's totally cool. Like it's not about
Pete's
putting
not gonna
false
arrest you.
limitations in there. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I won't
yeah,
say.
not
The
everybody
song
can do
timber
it.
police are coming.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. Look out.
Gonna get in
Sorry,
trouble.
there's an investigation on this one.
Well, I mean, even Pete had said on his show, if you had something like a voice memo from like years ago that you just never got back to, or you started something, it's okay that you did it last
Oh
year.
yeah,
Just
I
finish it in
100%
September.
plan to cheat. Like I'll be doing a video the next day, and I'll be going to my voice memos and finding something to
Yep.
start with, because otherwise I got nothing. So
There you go.
yeah, absolutely use it
Yeah,
for sure.
Cool.
Nice.
very cool. Cuz
Yeah.
It is time.
It is time for the piano section, and we have a very special piano player, we'll say, for this
Yes.
segment. And I think Frank and JJ always do a great job of remembering people or situations, or like Deb Lynn, love you, Deb, and honoring them. And I know it meant a lot to you, and I think it was great that you chose Mr. Smith, who we still miss so much, miss his shows and his personality and his music. And yeah, we picked his 2025 Songtember song, Can I?
Let's give
So
it
this
a
is for
spin.
Smitty, everybody.
Yes. We definitely wanted to keep him involved in the Songtember 2026. We love you, Smitty.
Yeah.
And this was his submission, and of course, the introduction by the great Laurie's Mishmosh. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Just like, I'm convinced that just like Thomas Christ, they put up a pianist piece just so they can be on our show, Laurie. What do you think? That's why they did it, right?
What? Who?
Thomas and Mr. Smith. They premiered a pianist video so they can be on our show.
Right. Probably.
Right, Tom?
That's the only reason why
Yeah,
you
I mean,
have
that's,
these two on.
you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's insulting
Oh,
to piano
man.
players there, Frank. Say that they're all
Right.
glory hogs. I don't know.
Yes.
If I can, Frank, I just want to mention that I'm not going live Friday. No Friday night hang for Labor Day weekend. Taking a weekend off. I'll be around. But Rhett James is popping up with a fun live show where he's going to be playing some of your music, Frank, and I think other people's music. And then I'm doing live music at 9 Eastern time.
That's tonight.
Nope. Friday.
He said tonight.
No.
That's tonight.
It's tonight?
I saw a thing that
think
said
it's
September
before.
4th.
Really?
It's Friday. It can't be tonight. Everybody's on tonight.
Okay.
I
I'm
schooled
Gary.
him on when he should be going and how he shouldn't stream roll over anybody. So I hope he didn't change it till tonight. No stream rolling allowed.
Re-rolling. I love that.
Yeah, sorry, Coop. How dare me cancel Friday? But I'll be around.
And it was going to be the one that I could actually come to. No, not really.
Yeah, right. More.
That's my line.
Oh, but I also want to say that I put my merch on sale. You get 10% off my merch this weekend if you put Labor Day in all capital letters
I
on
forgot
fourth
to.
wall. It's on my main page. So yeah,
This
now's the
segment
time
is
to get
brought
that
to you
Laurie's
by
Mishmosh mug that you've always wanted. 10%
Laurie's
off.
Mishmosh.
It's crazy. We got somebody in the green
Don't
room.
miss that deal.
Water's never tasted so fine.
Ooh, thank you.
All
Frank.
right.
Great promo.
Yes, we have a once a month segment that we've introduced, and it's by, I forgot the title, Mr. Gary Hubbs.
Hi, Hubs.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
What's up?
We
Well,
have
I'm-
our. Yep, go ahead.
I'm contractually obligated and running out of August here, so here I am.
This is once a month
we have
now,
our
huh?
very own field reporter. What do you got to report today?
The field is
field?
empty. Yes. That's what I have to report. Yes, sorry. Yeah. I tried to get more people, but just couldn't pull it together, Frank. I'm sorry.
He told me make sure you give me 2 weeks to come up with something. Good job. I'm fucking dying. We're-
You gave him like 5 minutes, didn't you?
no, I gave him a week.
Something like that. Well, you said I could come on live, and I figured that would save me editing something that I would just cringe at while I watched you play. So here I am doing something cringeworthy anyway. So
No.
that was
Live's always
good.
better.
True.
Yes.
'Cause you don't have to watch it again.
Is 26 a Songtember year for Gary Hubbs, though? That's the question on everyone's lips, because you're a biannual kind of guy.
Yeah.
You treat us with something not every year, so will we
Yeah.
be hearing a Gary Hubbs Songtember song?
Well, I think this is the value that I can add to the show tonight is that I'm here to say that I have started every September. I've started since 2020, my first year, and sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes things happen. Sometimes a friend hears your song and says, "Hey, I'd like to be a part of that," and you're like, "Okay, well, maybe I can miss the September deadline and come up with something that's more than it could have been on my own, right?" So, there's value in everything. So, don't be discouraged if you fall short.
So is that a yes?
That's if my friends come through with the fucking
Yeah.
I'll be on something
collab,
with you.
I've already
He's dodging
I've
the
started-
question, I think.
Right?
I've started.
It's
Well, no,
you.
I've started looking.
what
at
a
riffs.
politician.
I've started. Well, Frank, I'm gonna put a platform together, and I was wondering if you want to be on my. No, I'm just kidding.
I thought
But,
this was going to be a Lake Ontario joke.
You can't say no.
Oh no, you can't say that, Frank. No.
Oh, Lake
yeah.
America. Sorry.
No, you can't say that either. No shit.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just shitting. I'm just fucking with you, Frank.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah. Anyhow,
Yeah.
Songtember. Yes, I've started looking for riffs because you know what? The rules are meant to be broken. I'm not waiting till, midnight, stroke of midnight on September 1st. Fuck that. I'm looking at riffs now.
Well,
So
Songtember was born in Adelaide, South Australia, and it's the 1st of September here, so get at it.
It is. I was going to say it's already
Yep.
September 1st in Australia. So.
if I can wish Jade Starr a happy birthday today, I can also start working on my Songtember track today, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
Especially
There you
since
go.
an Aussie's
Exactly.
created it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
There you go.
It's on Australian time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hi,
Spot on,
Ash.
spot on. And despite not having a 2025 Songtember song, Gary did indeed play bass on my 2025 Songtember song, which was super rad. And I don't know if you want to tell the story of that. Like, I gave you the track and you think you were just jamming on it out of the parking lot and recorded it. And then suddenly I just get this recording from Hub saying, here. And I'm like, better than my fucking bass. It's going in the song.
Nice.
There was something about I was late to that party, and I found out about that idea. You had already uploaded a segment of the song, Pete, for people to download and sing to, and I caught the idea late, and you were doing a mixing session. You're like, I'll upload this mix after. And then I was like, I got the full song from beginning to end. So, you know, in the spirit of our dear departed brother, Mr. Smith, I was like, I'm gonna stealth collab this thing. And sorry, Pete, you opened the door a bit. I just kicked it down, and
Yeah. It was perfect.
twice now, actually, you have provided a vehicle for me to contribute to Songtember in a way. There was the gang vocals, originally work in progress. Progress. Laurie and I disagree on that.
Progress.
Progress. Yeah, okay.
I heard Pete say progress earlier. Everybody says progress.
Progress.
Yeah. Progress.
Progress. And we also have herbs here.
Progress,
There's nothing to
progress.
herbs.
We digress.
Tomato.
So I was grateful. I was grateful for that opportunity, Pete. And I was on track with a Songtember song of my own, and I was sharing a little bit of it with James Myers, and he pulled the stealth collab back on me and basically sent a clip of him playing drums to this. And I'm like, are you saying you want to be on this, bro? Because I'm willing to. That last year was the charity album as well as Songtember. And so I wanted to go for the both, and then to take James on and miss Songtember but still make the charity album, I was like, I'm willing to do that. So things happen.
You're all wrong. Melissa says it's pro-grease.
Progress.
That's what it is. I'm
That's
with
what you need for your bell, Frank.
Yeah.
You need some pro grease.
Grease it
Grease
up.
that bell.
Hi, Hugh.
Shit. Yes.
I think it's working hard tonight, man.
It is. All right, let's get back to it. Anything else to add, Mr. Hubbs, Laurie?
Nope. Get involved. Do it. Just start writing. As I tell
Yes.
myself.
Are you going to
doing it.
work on something, cuz? Yes. Of course
I am,
you are.
out of the 8 songs I'm actively working on, I am on an original that I did not write, but I'm writing the piano and singing.
That's fantastic.
So that counts. I'm part of a collaboration,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But, you know,
100%.
September 1st, I got plenty of month left to do something. It's a whole month.
Songtember. Yeah, Songtember, folks.
Month
Let's
is
do
young.
it.
Sweet.
Yes.
You guys rock. Thanks for all you do for the community. All of you guys. Bye. Happy Monday.
Come
Make it a
back
great week.
after. Yes.
Sure. Okay, bye.
We'll see you in a bit.
Okay.
Thanks, Hubsy.
Thank you so
Cheers,
much, Frank.
Hubbs.
Thank you, Pete.
Love
Thank
you,
you.
bro.
Thank you, Thomas. See you guys in the chat.
You got it.
See you.
I love this community. Like,
What cool people.
eh?
Yeah.
I know.
So cool.
I know.
So cool.
I know.
So nice. Oh, yeah. Like, sorry, I'm getting all like, oh, look, there's so many nice people. And I'm like hearing Gary
You're too
talk about
freaking
like,
young
past
for me
and-
to call you Dad. This is so cool. I feel like you're like the granddad of the whole fucking thing, and this is beautiful. What you honestly, what you guys started, it's absolutely beautiful, and like a family. There's always and going back and forth, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, look, it's super, super humbling, and I don't want to do that. No, you're the best. No, you're the best. But without the community, like I do a show called Your Music Live, and I say it every week, but all the time. I'm like, it's because it's your music. Like if it's my music live, I was just playing my music, and it can only happen because of other people and wonderful folks like Laurie and Gary and Tom and self and all the people in the community. I was looking through because I'd forgotten about that Mr. Smith track. And I was looking through it, all the submissions and the two-part Songtember YML show we did last year, and just looking down the list of names, there was obviously like your Frank Terzo's on there, but like Hugh Caldwell, Trevor Bear, Scott Borthwick, Jerry Gomes, Mark Bro, Laurie's Mishmosh, like Zuni, Trevor Bear again, Professor Boomer, like the Black Rake, Pole Vault, Jeremy Deshaw, Chris Lane Sr., Scott Brothers Band, Doug Kidder, Sal Caruso, like Ashley HM, Jade Starr and Liz Day, Brad Example and Dave Mahood, Chandler Brothers, Ron and Jenny, Wolfstone Studio, Dan Eckberg and Thomas Christ. And I'm like, freaking hell, that was half of the first show. And I've already named like 20 amazing folks in just that. So, yeah, super
It's
cool.
like the Hall of
I
Fame.
just love it. Right? It's ridiculous. And it's amazing. So yeah, having and look, D Lynn, like I forget more than I remember. Like D Lynn had a Songtember song in last year's show as well. So and Harriet B and it's just too many. Russ 8889, Sylvie Drapeau, Michelle, Zedland Band, like. Again, I'm going to forget to name people, but yeah, it's just so wonderful. I feel honoured and privileged that people care enough to share their music. Because it does. It takes a lot of guts to actually share your music with the world and to put yourself out there, especially for us creative types who are a little bit self-critical sometimes, maybe a little bit perfectionistic and maybe a bit sensitive to feedback at times. So... Little bit. Overthinkers. Yeah. Oh, what the worst thing in the world's going to happen when I release this song, and then you do it, and you find out that it doesn't. That everything's going to be fine.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
it's an amazing process that we go through and trying to work this out and trying to figure out what we're going to do, a new angle each year. Pete, do you have plans of what you're going to do, or do you have some concept, or are you just going into it completely blank slate?
I'm going blank slate. So for the first video that I'm dropping tomorrow, I'm not doing it live for the first one for the first time. I'm actually doing it by myself, but I'll be going basically through ideas, and it will be a brainstorm session. So it will be I grab my voice memos, I see what I got in there, I fiddle around with it, I try to get together some ideas, and then we go from there. So and usually we do a bit of a poll. So I'll put out maybe 4 or 5 ideas that I have and get the community to vote on it. So you get to be part of it from day dot, because I'll go like, here's my ideas. And last year I had about 4 ideas, and I'm like, that's okay, that was okay. And then the 5th idea was like, or I just do this, and I just played like a drop D rock riff, and everyone was like, yes, that one. And I'm like, cool, easy. We'll go with it. So that was very cool. But yeah, so that'll be the start. We'll be doing some live shows, so some live collaboration where you'll get to come in and see the process. But a heap of recorded videos that you'll be able to follow along, and then leave me your comments, because I basically read all the comments of every video before I do the next one. So if there's something you really want to say, don't be offended if I completely ignore it and just say, nah, not going that direction. But put it out there, because sometimes people are like, oh, in that third line where you say this, what if you said this? And I'm like, holy crap, that's so much better. Yeah, I'm totally going to do that. Or I might say, nah, look, it doesn't really match what I was going for there. So, yeah, no, it's really good to be able to get the feedback from the community. So that's, I'm looking forward to it. I'm also absolutely shit scared, if I'm honest, because every year it's like, what if this is the year? We've done it 7 years in a row. What if this year I just can't? So I'm there with you with the whole, like many of you out there would be like, I don't know if I can do this. Well, yeah, you can. You'll get something done. Don't worry. We'll do it together.
Well, you're 7 for 7 so far. So if I was a betting man, I'd say you're probably gonna come up with something.
That's what I figure.
Pretty good.
That's odds that I'll get something out there. We're running super late, Frank, and I did say to you before, if we want to go one song less, I'm more than happy to do that.
No, we're good. We're playing them all, even if we have to play back to back. This next track is called "Learn."
Yeah. So this is a bit. Yeah, this one came about because sort of like work in progress and like grown, a lot of it is sort of how I'm feeling at the time. And this year it was when the world was dealing with a lot of misinformation, and the world was putting up with a lot of people who thought that they knew everything and had all the answers, and that they were the experts, and that listening to other people who were actually experts in things is a stupid thing to do, and the smart thing to do is just think that you know everything and go with it. Whereas most of us know, hopefully, that the smartest people are the people who surround themselves with people who are smarter than them in different topics, and that they can learn from, and that they can seek professional feedback and advice from. So yeah, I wanted to basically write a song about that, but instead of saying, there's so many people that are shitty and that don't listen to people's like proper feedback, I'm like, no, let's bring it back to me, and let's say I got a lot to learn. And that was sort of the premise. And then look, it became a fun song about don't want cream in my coffee, so it basically just became a bit of a fun rock song after that. This one has Jade Starr doing some amazing drum work, and the wonderful Mars Capone, who many of you will know is one of those members of the community that's not here all the time but is always just there in the shadows. So shout out to Mars Capone. He played some absolutely phenomenal bass, which basically changed the vibe of the whole track, because when you hear the start of it, you'll hear his amazing bass lick just sort of kick off the whole thing. So yeah, that's what Learn is all about.
All right, Songtember 2024 with Learn.
On my launch pad, don't need no coffee for my cream, no nut for me. Don't need no harshes on my headphones. Sometimes the things that happen make me wanna scream, and I know I got a lot to learn. I take my own advice, it always sets me straight. Don't want no extra information. I keep my head all in the sand, that's best for me. And I know I got a lot to learn. Don't need no crashes on my launch pad. Don't need no coffee for my cream, I'm quite okay. Don't need no harshes on that headphones. Sometimes I feel so chill, it makes me wanna scream. And I know
you know,
Killer.
and this community goes through a whole bunch of throughout the 5-6 years I've been in it, phases, and that reminded me of the phase of the cowbell, and it seemed like it was in every chat. Do you remember that, guys? Just a bunch of different phases and things that, yeah, that's, I remember that.
No, I remember when Jade first did the drums on that one, and she's just like, "Oh yeah, no, put a little treat in there for you, Johns." And I'm like, "Oh yes, that section needed the cowbell so much." And no, just the end of that track with Mars Capone just absolutely setting this bass on fire, and Jade in the engine room pounding away, and I'm just trying to hold the note and hold
And
it
then
together.
the double kick and
The double kick in there, of course, because the Jade Chest
That
had the
was
double
good.
kick, because why the hell not? But yeah,
Had to be
you
there.
you should listen to your own music and get excited about it. Like, people are like, "Oh, it's so naff to listen to your own music and like your own music." I'm like, screw that. If you make a track that fucking rocks, you should rock out to your own music all the time. And when I listen to that, especially because it's got other people on it, I don't feel quite so big-headed, because I'm like, I honestly think that the drums and the bass made that track what it is. I was just there doing my thing. The one thing I did do, and I sent a mix through to Jade for a feedback, and she's like, "Yes, you actually turned the flange out," because I have this habit of like not kind of going all in. And with that solo, I'm like, right, flange to 11, friggin' distortion to 11, wah to 11. I'm just going to make this the fun that it needs to be in this bit. So, she was just like, "Yes, you actually did it. You actually went all in on it." I'm like, "Yep, I'm brave. I'm showing my bravery with that one," because I had to match it. I had to match the energy of the bass and the drums. So. It's very
It's
cool.
amazing.
Yeah, sometimes you don't be afraid to like crank those effects up sometimes, because it can, the subtle thing works for, softer things, but when you're rocking like that, don't be shy.
Exactly. Awesome.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well,
Gareth says Miles put some tasty bass on there for sure.
Yeah. And wasn't that the one where it was after he heard it and then he said, "Hey Pete, can I throw something on there?" Wasn't?
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah, he heard my very. I tried very hard with bass, just like drums. I try hard, but I'm not great with. But yeah, so I wanted like an octave bass, and then he added in the fills and and just it took it to the next level. And funnily enough, I sent Mars a mix. It was similar to the Gary thing about mid-month, and he not only recorded that bass, sent it back to me, and I continued on with the track. He then did a remix of the song before the song was finished. So on the official release that I put out there's 2 tracks on there. There's the original, and then there's the Mars Capone remix, which actually came out before the original was finished. So it's got like some vocals and some lyrics that aren't even in the final song. So it's like a completely different. So when I was putting the lyrics into DistroKid, I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that's right. This actually has different lyrics. I can't just copy and paste my lyrics to the remix version. So yeah, it was super cool. And I also got a shout out before we move on. I know we're way behind on time, but the Work in Progress, Thomas Christ's remix of that, is my favourite version of that song now, because he found a way to bring that gang vocal in at the end. And you'd remember, Tom, from the year that I was like, I had sort of 2 ideas in my mind, which is to go to fade out and to just have the gang vocal doing their thing, and eventually I went the other way, which was to bring a big final chorus in my version. And I'm like, I kind of always regretted not doing that. And then Thomas just made the other version that I wanted to do, and kind of Thomas Christed it up a bit with a little bit more edge to it. So yeah, it's my favorite part. You can tell I get excited. And my favorite part of this is the collaboration and seeing what other people do as opposed to just what I do. Because well, I'm only one person. I've only got one set of ideas. It's once other people bring it in that things change and become super rad.
I hope we'll get stems to work with this year. Do you think you'll do that on Patreon? And
Yeah, I've been very slack with that lately. I know Emilio, one of our community members, always hassling me. I've sent him off a few things. So if you ever want, by the way, all my music is released as Creative Commons 0, which means that you can use it, you can mash it up, you can take it, you can remix it, you can re-release it, you can commercialize it. I just don't care. I know a lot of people are like, "You're crazy, Pete, you need to copyright and protect your music." I'm like, no, I do this to put it out in the world for people to do what they want with. If you want to acknowledge me, like I know Thomas has and other people when they remix it, that's cool. Or put a link to the original song, that's cool. But yeah, I just want to put my stuff out there. So if you ever want to see the behind the scenes, you want copies of my things, if you become a patron or a channel member of Studio Life Today, just all you have to do is ask and I'll send it to you. But yeah, I do have a catalogue of Song Timber songs and stems and complete projects there. They're just really disorganized. I have to go in there and organize them all up and make sure that all of those are available to be used. Because it's anyone that ever wants anything, I'm just like, here you go, use it.
Sweet. All right, your last song we have. You're wrong.
I'm sorry. Can I interrupt for 1 second?
yeah.
It's something I forgot. Frank is working on another song that I was pretty shy about on Songtember, and he sent me a clip of it. And I wanted to promote you, Frank, if you don't mind.
Nice.
What is this?
They call me Cuba Pete. I'm the king of a rumba beat. When I play the maracas, I go cheap.
I know how much you love your AI.
Oh, and then she just goes, mic drop.
Hey! He threw me out.
Oh, he threw you out. I thought that was just you going mic drop.
No, that was like,
No, I should have. Okay, fine. Carry on.
no. JJ, don't give her. No, guys. Where'd she go? Gone.
Yeah.
She sends me these DMs of me dancing and fucking.
Probably a good, before we do the final song, probably a good time to pause and go, human created music and videos for Songtember, please. It goes without saying, but let's just say it anyway, because I don't want to get an email on September 3 saying, here's my Songtember song, Johns, and you've prompted Pseudo with make me a rock song about lobsters. And I'm like, no. So please have
Sophie,
fun. Use your AI for fun, but don't use it for creating music and sending it to me.
Yeah, so this is what you're gonna get here. This is what you're gonna get here. Welcome, and thank you for stopping by. Yeah, this is wonderful. So you're wrong.
Right on.
What's going on here?
Well, interesting segue from the last thing, and as Thomas agrees with too, because he does a show where we have to spend a lot of time pulling together a lot of tracks and playing them, and the last 2 years in particular, it's become a much more difficult job because we have to become like little private eyes and diving into people's back catalogues and going, you've made 7 albums in the last 4 weeks. Yeah, that might not actually be human created, and I don't see any of your actual photos here, and you don't seem to exist on any other platform apart from Spotify and YouTube. So yeah, look, it's become difficult, and so this song was prompted by the fact that the CEO, the owner, founder of a company called Suno. Many of you may know Suno. Suno and Udio were kind of the pioneers of AI-generated music, and what they did, allegedly, have to put that in there so I don't get sued by them because they like suing people. Allegedly, what they did is they scraped the music of a bunch of artists without their permission. So they basically went and grabbed all the music in the world, they shoved it into an AI machine, and then people can go in there and prompt the AI and get a song out there. And when I first saw it, I'm like, cool party trick. Oh, well, yeah, fine. For someone that can't create music and that wants to create a cool little song to use, to have a bit of fun with, a bit like Laurie's video just there, no harm, no foul. Until there was harm and foul, until people started using this to be deceptive, they started creating whole songs and whole albums, pretending that they'd created it from scratch, and then releasing it. And unfortunately, many of you know the dirge and scourge of songs that are now this AI-generated stuff. Some of them sound okay, some of them you can identify immediately, and some are just horrible train wrecks. But yeah, so I basically wanted to write a song as a bit of a protest song of that. And I found this clip that you'll see in the video here of the guy from Suno saying, yeah, I don't think people actually like creating music. I don't think people actually enjoy it. You got to spend a lot of time. You need to get really good at playing an instrument. And I'm like, this is the exact opposite of what I think. So that's why I wrote this song called You're Wrong, because I think he's wrong. And I think when the AI bubble bursts in about 6 months, I reckon March 2027 will be the bubble burst, we'll all go back and go, wow, what were we thinking? Just like cryptocurrency and just like other things before, we'll be like, what happened? Why did we think that that was okay? So yeah, this is my song.
Not me.
All about that.
I can't get rid of it on Facebook even. It's like it's everywhere.
Yeah.
I just miss when you could just take a song was a song that somebody created, you know?
I know, I see the dilemma. Like, I caught that on Wednesday. It's like, damn, I hope it's not AI. like she had a wonderful voice, and I don't know who it was, but it turned out
that's
she
the thing.
wasn't. But that's scary, man. It's so hard for the artist too.
Oh, and the false positives. So I get that now.
Yeah.
I get like people put little robot emojis in there. I'm like, no, it's a creator that we've been playing on the show for 5 years. But again, we've also had others that used to create their own music, and now suddenly they've got a hip hop vibe with a female vocalist, and I'm like, this ain't you anymore. So yeah, it's hard to navigate.
And then there's a thing they can like they can take their own music and they can put it through AI and make it like sound quote unquote better. There's that too. That's a thing now.
So now when I hear people with bung notes and with like bad timing or badly tuned stuff, I'm just like, that's cool. At least I know it's real. Like give me that mistake. Make it raw. Make it a recording. Yeah. So
And that's
obviously
what-
I'm already.
Yeah. So you're, I went from real tight and overproduced first and second albums to I want my songs to sound as far away from AI shit as possible. Like you'll hear the intonation issue I had with my Martin, but it sounds good. And we were talking about that on your rant, the imperfection, embrace them. It's part of, All right, let's have a listen to You're Wrong, Songtember 2025 with the community involved.
I think the majority of people don't enjoy the majority of the time they spend making music.
I got a lot to say, so where do I start? You're coming at us with your artificial heart. You say we shouldn't bother to create, while stealing from the very people that you hate. Trust the robots, they always got your back. You push the algorithms, they're about to crack. Your machines are holding all the cards. Creating music is just too hard.
It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of practice. You need to get really good at an instrument or really good at a piece of production software. It's not really enjoyable to make music now.
Music is joy. Music is pain. Music is real. And music is life. Hey, 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 you don't talk to me. 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 I've got some words, but they ain't written yet. I don't know what to say, I just spit. Using prompts and getting overcompressed like Napster downloads, I'm just not impressed. People power gonna bring it down. You think we weren't gonna make a sound? We're coming at you with the force of humankind. Music will outlast all this time.
The majority of people don't enjoy the majority of the time they spend making music.
Music is joy, and music is pain. But music is real, and music is life. Hey, 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 you don't talk to me. 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 You don't talk to me.
Oh yeah, it's so true. Definitely one of Pete's
Yeah.
heaviest. Yeah, not one of the
Oh, that's cool.
heaviest.
And that was one that Jade's drums, I feel like, really, really enhanced that too. 'Cause she knows how to do those,
hell yeah.
those crazy the rolls and stuff in there. Did you hear that? Like
The
that's
rolls
just,
with the crescendo, with the volume ramp up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Works perfectly for it. And the gang vocals, I know, Thomas, you were involved in that. I don't know, did we get any haze from you, Frank? I can't recall. But
No, I
a
was
lot of
the
people
idiot
did.
that sent them to you 10 minutes before you said it was all okay. Thank you, everybody, for your submission.
Yeah, you got to be on your toes when I put the call out, and if you want to be involved with the song.
No, the
no
beginning
idea
of-
if we'll do it.
Yeah, the beginning of last year with all the funding changes and the hour changes, everything's been upside down this last year and a half. But
Yeah, but
things
no,
have changed.
Jade on drums and Gary on bass. Like Gary's bass on that is just super cool and complimented
Yeah.
well. And yeah, just having fun with that one. Like just letting my hair down. That was the angriest sort of song I think that I've created as well. The real middle finger. Yeah, fueled by hatred for our music. Whereas I don't know, I've chilled out a bit on it. As much as it still annoys me, I've chilled out a bit on it, and it's like, you know, what do they say about bullies? Just ignore them; they'll go away. So that's kind of what I'm doing now with AI music. Last year I was really angry; I was raging against it, the machine, and then this year I'm going to do something. The one thing I do know is I just want to do something fun and funky and cool and life affirming and just like pleasant and yeah. So I've got my anger out.
You're not gonna go even heavier this year, and you're not gonna go even heavier and even harder
I
and
I didn't say
more
it
metal.
be heavy. Yeah, no, absolutely. It'll just be, but it'll be punk. Or maybe I'll do a punk song instead. That's like 220 BPM and raging guitar. I just don't know. That's the beauty part of this. I'm sitting here right now. It's 11 a.m. on the 1st of Songtember, and I got nothing. I got a blank slate in front of me, and I'm both absolutely daunted by the journey and looking forward to every minute of it at the same time, which is a weird state to be in.
You make me want to pick up the guitar and start something right now.
Yeah, that's it. That's our
This
job
is
here, isn't it?
exciting. I love it. I love Songtember, and it's been on my head. You know, I said I was going to use that, but then after watching this show, it's like, maybe I'm going to start something fresh. We'll see. It's exciting.
Yeah, that's it.
It's
That's
a
what
blank
it should be.
canvas.
Spot on. Yeah, you'll create. That's the best thing about it. The way I put it is you're going to put something out into the world that doesn't exist right now, and that's one of the coolest things about being a creator is you're making something out of nothing. And that shouldn't be understated or underestimated how valuable that is, because you're going to create something this month that someone else is going to connect with. And that human-to-human connection is what music is, and always will be about, in my opinion.
Yes.
I couldn't say it any better.
Yeah. Well, guys, started off the show with the keyword gratitude from the Community Pulse, from the team here, with everything that you guys have done. It was an honor for us to. I feel like we're kickstarting the Songtember. And I was so excited when Monday fell on the 31st, and next year it's gonna fall on the 1st. So
yeah. Well, yeah. But behind the curtain, Frank emailed me, I reckon 3 months ago, and he's like, "Pete, put it together. Like on 31st of August, you're coming in for Songtember." And I said to him at the time, "Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Get Thomas on to co-host." He's like, "Yeah, done, cool." And then it was like a week ago, and I realized, "Oh shit, I haven't even asked Thomas if he's free and if he can come on." And then Frank emails me, and he's like, "So you're coming on next week?" And Tom's all good. And I'm like, "Probably. I'll message him now." So drop the ball a bit on that one.
Well, you know, I'm always there for both of you. So whatever you need, you know.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
So I have a question for Thomas and you, Pete.
Mm-hmm.
So I did a video for a song made in '64. I never had a video. I had a lyric video. Is that a premiere? This is good for others. I'm just going to send it. You can put it where you want. But for others, when they submit, is that a premiere? If it's a video premiere?
I've done that for others before, yeah.
Not that I care. If it's a premiere, I'll probably miss it because I don't get home till 6:37. But
it counts. Why not?
Yeah, is that annoying if a song was out 4 years ago and you redo a video? I'm just curious. No,
because I think
okay.
As long as there's a new element. It's just like if you made a remix of the song. I look at it the same way. It's something new that nobody's seen before.
Yeah, okay.
Even
okay.
if they've heard
No,
the song.
it's cool. Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. All right.
Yeah.
I'm
And
gonna send you something.
I don't group premieres in any order anyway. I'm far too lazy. Thomas goes to a lot of effort to put the premieres in one spot and the other people in another spot. I just like random. Here's all these songs. So yeah, totally.
Okay, cool. Well, this has been fantastic. We missed a few shutouts, but that's okay. Remember, everybody, Friday, I am going to give myself a plug. Friday, September 4th is my new release. It's available on all platforms. Thank you so much, Thomas and Pete. And man, I love you guys. And
I only arrived today. It took a
merch.
while to get down under, so I haven't washed it yet, but I'll be wearing this with pride throughout Songtember.
I love it. The new merch will be coming out this weekend also. Next Monday, we have the album release premiere. Hope you all can join us here. And once again, thank you guys so much for everything you do. Much love and thanks to all the moderators and everybody who showed up. You're so well respected. I knew there was going to be a lot of people in the chat tonight, so I really appreciate you both. And last year, and what I was just saying, so last year we came up with the Songtember song with Hugh, myself, DJ mixing and mastering, and James Myers on drums, of course. And we never did have a video for it. So we just came up with the video, and it was premiered on James's channel. And we're going to close out the show. You guys whoever wants to come up and chat, you're more than welcome. Just give me a few minutes because I got to run out there so I can have a smoke. Not that I need one, but I need one. Yeah. Any closeout words, Thomas?
Just thank you so much for having us on. Thanks to Pete for doing all this Songtember stuff. It's incredible. And it's incredible. We reap the Songtember harvest every year is what I call it. But I have. If you want to come and check me out, I'd appreciate it over on the Thomas Christ channel. I have You Rock on Wednesday. It's still plenty of room if people want to get their songs in. yourock.thomaschrist.net. And I also have a show on Monday right before this one, which is going to be Make It Rock. I'll be talking about Songtember, and then I have my live performance show on Saturdays before Jade and Pete in Wolfstone Studio, which is Hour of Rock. So come on, check it out. That's it.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Thomas. Appreciate you. Pete Johns.
Frank Terze. Thank you for having me on again. I think I've been about 4 times on the Pulse now, so I don't think I'm going to be the highest count. But
you just that's it. We have to authenticate this and get it signed because it's official. You hold the record.
But no, I love it. I love whether I come on here or whether I'm co-hosting. And I know we talked about Songtember over the last couple of years. Yeah, look, it's fabulous. I think what you and Folk Punk and Laurie and Gary and DJ and everyone behind the scenes that puts the show together do an amazing job. And yeah, just putting putting people's music out there to the world. It's I said to you when we first sort of started chatting and we first met, we share a common purpose, which is that we want more music to be created, and we want people creating more music, and we want to share it and bring people in. And I know people call me the gateway drug, and that's a bit weird because I don't take any drugs because I'm very, very clean and very nice. No, but I like to use the Pied Piper thing as that I'm just going along, and I was doing it alone, and then I'm just like, wait a minute, what if I just play my pipe and just say to other people, come along too, it's fine, look, I'll go first. And I think that's the way I look at it now, is like I just want to put myself out there, put myself out of my comfort zone, make music, make a fool of myself sometimes, show the failures as well as the successes, so that other people know that you're not alone when you're making music. There's a whole community of people out there that are going to support you, they're going to help you, and just get out there, create, record, release. Let's do it.
Love it.
Yes.
See you all throughout the month of Songtember. Let's see what we got. Let's try to get to 100. Peace and love.
Songtember songs.
We're going to do it.
Yes. Hugh Caldwell, DJ Big Red, James Myers, and Frank Terzel with This Sad Song.
Woo!
See you all next week.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys backstage.
Rock on.
First time for everything. Find myself on the other side, sitting in some unfamiliar grounds. She pulled away in my pickup truck. I guess I damn well deserved it. How could I hurt such a lovely thing like that? Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Not a single star in sight. Baby's got me singing this sad song. First time for everything. Now look who's crying. Thinking back to how it used to be. Sit and wait for that phone to ring. The only sound is the tears that drop. Another day, still a broken heart. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Not a single star in sight. Baby's got me singing this sad song. First time for everything. Lady Palmer always shows her stick. Hot damn, I should have seen this coming. I wanna tell her that I love her so, but truth be told, words alone won't matter. Means nothing from a letter. I took for granted we'd always be. Ain't no sunshine